Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Bulldog Weekly. I'm your host, Charlie Rodas.
And I'm your host, Jonah Brenneman.
And we just have some exciting segments for y'all. Let's have Jonah get you with the first one.
Okay, first on our list, we have a magic show up and coming this week, and we have a promotional video for you.
Hey, it's Trent James, magician and RB alum, and I'm coming back for one night only, November 22nd. We are putting a show on in the Little Theater. It's a fundraiser and show, a combination put together with the RB Education Foundation and myself. One night only, November 22nd. Tickets are $20 for residents, $10 for students and seniors. I hope to see you there.
Yeah, that was a great segment. Where's Jonah?
Well done. Now, would you like to introduce our next segment, Charlie?
Gladly. Our next segment here is a PSA made by another student here at RBTV about the dangers of social media. What are the things you have to learn is how many photos.
Turn it off.
That was a great PSA. Jonah, do you want to lead us to our next segment?
Absolutely. Our next segment is a promotional video for the fall play, which is up and coming next week from Wednesday, November 14th to Sunday, November 17th. The fall play this year is Shakespeare in Love. The premise of it is it follows William Shakespeare in his attempt to write Romeo and Juliet.
It's a nice twist on classic Shakespeare. It was written in a more modern time period, so it's not completely just Shakespearean language.
It's funny, it's a good show, it's a good story. There's some singing in it too, and the set's really beautiful. It's a really beautiful set, story.
It's interesting to see the contrast between the concept of Shakespearean dialogue and regular talking. And it really is something for everyone. It's a very diverse show. It's great.
I think you should come out because we have a really talented group of students. We double cast all of our shows. So the entire cast, there are two completely different sets of shows that you will see Thursday, Saturday, and then Friday, Sunday.
Well, I hope you all go to the play next week. We go to Charlie Rodas for our next segment.
Here last week, some RBTV students were given a challenge to making practical transition videos, and here are the results of that.
Something people don't normally notice is how our eyes are really similar to cameras. Let's take a look.
Starting with the outermost part, your eyelids and your cornea are just like a lens cap. They protect.
The colored part of the eye is iris, and this acts as the aperture. It regulates the amount of light coming in.
Your pupil is the lens. It's a long tunnel that leads to the
sensor. This is like your optic nerve. It takes the light and transfers it into a chemical form.
Coincidentally, there's a part of your eye called the lens, which helps you focus, just like on a camera.
Finally, our body represents a tripod.
that's how we're like cameras. Thanks for watching.
Well, those are some great segments.
Yeah, I agree, Jonah.
Please tune in next week for our next Bulldog Weekly.
Thank you for watching.